Hi, everybody. It's 2 o'clock on a Thursday, and I am in Fredericton, New Brunswick. So I had a little issue there, so I'm a little late. I'm at my mom's, and I am going to be making this cute little mini album. So it looks like this, and you slide off this ribbon, which I thought was brilliant. I will show you how to make that. And then there's little pockets on the front. There's 3 inserts here. And then there's one here. And then it opens up like this, like an accordion. So there we go. See that? And it's on the other side as well. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 spots for pictures, and then you just slide your belly band back on. And there we go. Now, there is kits for this. Now, in the kits, you're going to get either a package of ephemera or there's a sticker sheet. So there's the 2 options. And of course, all the paper is cut and ready to go. Hi, Darlene. Yes, I'm having a great time. We were out today. As you know, my mom is in very good shape, so she'll be 99. But we went out to Costco today, and we went out to a dress shop and did shopping. And we went to the grocery store, and so now we're back. I had to come home for a nap. All right. My mom's in better shape than I am. Now, get all my stuff here. And then I had it all set up downstairs in the dining room, and now it had to be closer to the router, so now I'm upstairs in her den. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is make the little album. And the album is, and there is a handout for this, or not a handout, there's a kit. All right. So this is 7, looks to be about 10 inches by 8.5. All right. And you're going to score it at ½ inch and 4.5. And then you're going to rotate it, and you're going to score it at 4. Okay? So that's ½ inch, 4.5, and then rotate it and score it at 4. All right? And then there's 2 pieces that are six, so they're 8.5 by 6, and they are scored at ½ and 4.5, and there's 2 of those. All right, I actually need that. All right, we're going to work with this larger part first. So this is the base of the album. So I'm going to actually take my little punch here, or if you have a notcher or whatever, I'm going to put a notch in the upper left section and the bottom right section. So I'm just going to put a little notch here. And then I'm going to put a little notch on this one here. Just see where that fold is. So I get it in the half. All right. Okay, so now it looks like this. Okay, so now I'm going to fold this over on that 1/2 inch score line. Okay, and then I'm going to put adhesive along there. So I'm just going to use glue. It's easier to bring. And glue that on. Okay. Alrighty. So now it looks like that. I've got the little notch up here. And then what I'm going to do is on that 4 inch score line, I'm going to fold it up. All right, just going to see. My mom has some scissors up here. I wasn't able to bring scissors. All right, so I'm just going to trim this a little bit up here. There we go. Hi, Lane. Hi, Maureen. All right, so now it looks like that. All right, now I'm going to take these side pieces that I have and I'm going to attach them together. Okay, so I'm going to fold on this score line, this 1/2 inch score line, and fold on this one. Okay, and then I'm going to join them together. So this is making the accordion fold for the back of my card, or my album. I think the kits are at the store now. I've sent them there. I'll make sure they're up online for you, Maureen. And then I'm going to add glue to this 1/2 inch. I didn't bring my tape runner, so you can't hear it, Maureen. And I'm going to attach it to the back. This is the front with the little flap. I'm going to attach it to the back of my album, okay? Yeah, I didn't want to bring my big glue or tape gun, so I'm using glue. Hi, Patty. All right, so now I've attached it to the back. Whoops. I thought I'd attached it to the back. Try that again. That's nice. Okay, so now I've attached the back, and now I can just accordion fold this up, and then we have our little album. Okay. So when I fold it, make sure the sides are even. This would make a really cute little brag book or little gift of some sort if you had an occasion. And then it opens like that. Okay? Alrighty. Now, I've got my papers here. So this one, I think this is, this one is 3 3/4 by 3, and I'm going to put this up here, okay? And then I'm going to take my little punch and just slip it under here and punch that hole again. There we go. All right, and then this one, I am going to put this green piece, and it is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I will put this on the front. Like so. And then I will repunch that again. All right. I probably would have punched through both. Depends how thick your cardstock is. And there we go. All right. So there is the front of our album. Now on the sides here, I need to put some tape. I'm going to use tape for this. So I've just got narrow suit grain tape. This is 1/8 of an inch. You don't want it too wide because we're going to be using it as a pocket. So I'll just peel off that backing and fold this up. All right. So now we have our pocket here, a pocket here, and a pocket here. All right. I have some mats, 3 mats and a larger mat. All right, this mat is for the back pocket. And this one is 3 1/4 by 5 3/4. And I'll glue this mat on. So this mat would be 1/4 of an inch smaller. So 3 1/2 by 5 1/2. And that just slides in here. And then these three are 3 1/4 by 5. So this would be 3 by 4 3/4. So we'll glue these ones on. And these are for one back here. You can do whatever side you want. I'll do a flower one. And then there's all sorts of ephemera or stickers that you can decorate this with. And this one can slide in here. And this one. Now your papers might vary per kit. There we go. And then that one can just slide in here. So now we have our 3 in the front and the 1 in the back. Okay. Now on the front, I took some ephemera from that package. On the front of this one, I put best time, and then I've got some ephemera on here. So this one I can put here. And I'll just glue that on as well. And that can go right like so. Okay. Now now that we open it up, I have 9 panels. All right. So we can put these on. So these are the accordion fold part of it, and you can put your pictures on there. You can arrange them in whatever order. I'll just put them in. What else do I have here? I've got this color. You can put whatever side you want. Just checking to see what I have here. I've got a blue one. Such pretty paper. So there's 4 on this part, and then when you flip it over, you're going to have 5. Okay, so we'll put these ones on. That would have been a pretty one. I should have used that. But like I said, you can decide what you want to do. And what ones you want to put on. do I have left here? Flowers. So we'll put this one on. Like this would be in here for my mom's 99th birthday. This would be nice to put the pictures of my mom's birthday in here. And then this just accordion folds up. See that? And there's the front. Isn't that cute? Okay, now I was making this and I wanted to put this ribbon on it. But I hate when I put ribbon on it and have to untie it and tie it up again. So I wanted to come up with a plan. So this is what I came up with, and I think it's quite ingenious. So this piece of paper goes around like that, but there's a little space in the middle there. So it is 8.5 inches. Now on each end, I am going to cut a point. Okay, so I'm cutting a point. So here's the point. Like so. Now I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to put it on here. I only brought minimal supplies, so I would have used a wider piece of tape. Oops. Put a little bit on here too. All right, so I would have obviously put a wider piece of tape. So now I'm going to remove this tape backing. And then on this, I'm going to take my ribbon that's provided in the kit, and I'm folding it in half to get the center point. And now that I have the center point of the ribbon, I'm going to put it in the center point of this piece of cardstock. Now this piece of cardstock is 1/2 inch, and so is my ribbon. So you see where I'm going with this? So I've got that on here. I thought this was so smart. All right, so there it is. It's on a little band. Okay. And then I'm going to take my little album and wrap this around like so, with the cardstock facing in, and then I'll just tie this up like so. Okay, and then pull the sides of my ribbon and pull it quite tight. Okay? And then you're just going to cut the tails. And now this just slides off. See that? And slides back on. Now isn't that smart? And now I have a ribbon, but I don't have to undo it. It just slides on and slides off. I thought it was quite ingenious. Every once in a while I think of some smart things. So there we go. There is our little mini album. And again, you decorate it with your ephemera. And you can decorate each panel with it. For sure. Yeah, I thought it was pretty ingenious too. All right, so that's today. So kits are available. Now on Saturday, it's World Card Making Day. And I have a few things planned for you. Just get them out here. So this one, there are 3 different cards that I'm going to be making, and they're like a puzzle card. So this one will be at 10 o'clock. I don't have samples of them, but I will show you what they're like. I think I've got pictures of them. But I'm going to be making 3 cards. This is just one style, and then there's 2 other styles. So that'll be 10 o'clock. And then at noon, I'm going to be making this card. And this is a gatefold pop-up. So it looks like this, and then it pops up like that. And there's shakers. See all the little leaves in there that are moving around? And then it folds flat. So this center thing pops up. So cute. There we go. And then at 2 o'clock, I'm going to make this one. It's World Card Making Day. So this is a little Christmas one. And then when you open it up, the nutcracker pops out. All right, so that's going to be at 2 o'clock. So I'm going to be making this one, and these 3. All right, so that's going to be on World Card Making Day on Saturday. It'll all be posted on the Facebook page. Okay? I'm not sure if Kathy posted these online, but I'll check with her right now. And it is a kit, and you'll be able to order it. And the store is also open, even though they are away at the gathering. All right? Okay. Okay, Darlene, that's great. All right, anybody that's there, have a great time at the gathering, and I will continue to have a great time here in Fredericton. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.